coffee's getting cold on your side of the glass. I watch the seasons change, but I can't let them pass. There's a ghost in the hallway, a dent in the rug, where we danced to the silence and felt it was enough. Now the closet is empty, just a stray silver thread, and the echo of forever is the only thing said. I've been memorizing shadows, the way they hit the wall, counting every second that I'm waiting for your call. And I've burned every letter, I've locked every door, but the salt in the carpet still tastes like the shore where you told me you loved me, then drifted away, leaving me in the wreckage of a mid-August day. The world is still moving, it's loud and it's blue, but I'm stuck in the static of losing you. Even in a crowd, under lights that are gold, I still feel alone. I went back to the corner where we carved out our names, but the bark has grown over like it's hiding our shame. Is it easy for you? Do you breathe different air? Do you look for my face when you're sitting back there? I'm a notebook of verses with the pages ripped out, just a hollowed out heart filled with whispers and doubt. I bought flowers today just to watch something die, because living without you is a beautiful lie. And I've burned every letter, I've locked every door, but the salt in the carpet still tastes like the shore where you told me you loved me, then drifted away, leaving me in the wreckage of a mid-August day. The world is still moving, it's loud and it's blue, but I'm stuck in the static of losing you. Even in a crowd, under lights that are gold, I still feel alone. They say time is a healer, but time is a thief. It steals all the color and leaves only grief. I'm reaching for hands that aren't there in the dark, trying to light up a fire with a memory spark. But the wood is too damp and the winter's too long, and I can't find the ending to our favorite song. So I'll sit in the kitchen until the sun's gone, and pretend that the floorboards aren't singing your song. The bed is a desert, the pillows are stone. God, I still feel I still feel alone. They told me love was a sanctuary, a place to watch the grit away, that it was 스치매길 제서를 long and 그를 다. So I opened up the windows, let your spirit flood the hall. I thought if I gave everything, how would he have to fall? But your hands, though they were tender, couldn't reach the deepest ache. And the more you I swallowed, the more I started to mock. Because love didn't fix the cracks in the foundation, it just painted the walls a brighter shade of blue. I was looking for a cure, a holy revelation, but I was dying for a ghost while I was lying next to you. I thought your heart was a medicine, a way to set me free. But I woke up and realized love didn't heal me. You spent 1,000 nights in silence, trying to force the light to climb. But you can't outrun a shadow with a heart beating sometime. I poured my heavy secrets into the hollow of your palm, mistaking the eye of the hurricane for a lasting kind of calm. Now I'm standing in the mirror and the scars are still the same. Love was just a matchstick, it wasn't the whole flame. No, love didn't fix the cracks in the foundation, it just painted the walls a brighter shade of blue. I was looking for a cure, holy revelation, but I was dying for a ghost while I was lying next to you. I thought your heart was a medicine, a way to set me free. But I woke up and realized love didn't heal me. It's a heavy kind of wisdom, it's a lonely kind of truth, that I wasted all the healing of my wild and desperate youth, thinking someone else could carry what I couldn't bear to hold. But a heart can be a shelter when it's shivering in the cold. So I'm walking out the door now with my gravity at bay, learning how to hear my heart beat through the pounding of the rain. It wasn't your fault, darling, you weren't meant to be the key. It's just bad love. No, love didn't heal me. I'm still bleeding, I'm still me, I'm still me. I'm... You didn't slam the door, you just let the latch click. A quiet kind of poison that makes the heart sick. I was counting our heartbeats thinking they matched, but you were already untied, already unled. I looked for a reason in the wake of your stride, but there wasn't a tear or a secret to hide. Just a space on the mattress where warmth used to be, and a version of us that you stripped off of me. You took the umbrella, you took the spare key, you took every version of who I could be. You packed up the records, the books on the shelf, but you left all the hurt for me and myself. No sorry was spoken, no stay could be heard. You didn't even leave me a final cold word. You walked out the exit, a ghost in the glove. You left with the ghost, but you left without love. I'm chasing the outlines of where we once stood, like a crime scene of maybe, and if only we could. Was it hollow for months? Was I kissing a wall? Did you plan the departure while I gave my all? The silence is heavy, it's a physical weight, like a feast that was ruined before I even ate. You didn't look back at the house on the hill, you just left it all standing, deathly and still. They say hate is the end, but they've got it all wrong. Hate is a fire, it's a fierce, jagged song, but this is just nothing, avoiding the chest. The nothing you gave me is the hardest to rest. I take all your anger, I take all your spite, over this hollow goodbye in the middle of night. The hallway is stretching, the ceiling is high, and I'm still waiting for a reason to cry. But the well is running dry, and the sky is above, and you're gone. Yeah, you left without love, just a hollow echo, left without love.
I've memorized the logic, yet I've read every page of the books that say healing is just coming of age. I've told all my friends that I'm doing just fine, that I've scrubbed out your scent, and I've redrawn the line. My head is a fortress, it's locked and it's smart. It knows every reason we're better recounts all the arguments, the cold and the gray. But my ribs are a cage where a traitor will stay. Because my mind says it's over, my soul says set free. But my heart is a rebel that won't listen to me. It's a dog at the window, it's a hand in the fire, it's a ghost in the garden of dead-end desire. Logic is steady and reason is true, but my heart is a fool, and it still wants you. Your street and I don't turn my head. I've burned all the pictures and stripped down the bed. But then comes the sunset, that particular goal, and suddenly I'm losing the grip of my hold. My pulse starts to rhythm, the sound of your name, like a moth that is homesick for the heat of the flame. It doesn't care about toxic or timing or pride. It just wants to crawl back to your side. Because my mind says it's over, my soul says set free. But my heart is a rebel that won't listen to me. It's a dog at the window, it's a hand in the fire, it's a ghost in the garden of dead-end desire. Logic is steady and reason is true, but my heart is a fool, and it still wants you. It's an ache in the morning, a thrum in the chest, the part of me left that refuses to rest. I can argue with shadow until I am blue, but I can't win a fight against a feeling this true. So I'll keep up the act, I'll play out the part, I'll follow my head while I'm losing my heart. Yeah, the world says move on, and I'm trying to do, but my heart still wants you. It still wants you. I stood in the doorway, a lantern in the gale. I offered the marrow, the wind in your sail. I was the quiet that held up your root, but you were too busy demanding the proof. I laid out my devotion like a map on the floor, and you walked across it to get to the door. I was the anchor, the steady, the deep, while you were just counting the secrets you keep. You saw a shadow, but I was the sun. You saw a finish before we'd begun. I gave you the harvest, the wine and the bread, but you only heard what the cynics had said. I was a wildfire, a mountain, a sea, but you look right through every version of me. You saw the mountain, but never the dove. Oh darling, you didn't see my love. I wore my heart like a bright neon sign, and I waited for your eyes to finally meet mine. But you were distracted by mirrors and glass, by the ghosts of your failures and ghosts of your past. I wasn't a riddle, I wasn't a game. I was a heart that was calling your name, but you were so certain that love had to stay, that you missed the entire beautiful thing. Now I'm folding the kindness and packing the grace that you couldn't find in the lines of my face. It's a tragedy, a comedy of lines, that I was the treasure you went out to find. So walk into the twilight, go search for a spark, go look for a feeling that glows in the dark. But one day you wake and you look to above and realize you just didn't see my love. You were looking right at it, but you didn't see my love. I've deleted your number 12 times over. I've slept on the sofa to stay in the sober part of my brain, where the logic is king, where I know that you're always didn't mean a thing. I've told every stranger that I'm doing great, that I've scrubbed out the memory and locked up the gate. But the lock is just plastic, the gate is just wire, and I'm still standing here, a moth to the fire. I know that you're toxic, I know that you're gone, I know that the darkness is better than dawn. If the dawn means admitting we're finally the arguments, the tears in the hall. I want the version of us that would fall. It's a sickness, a fever, a heart attack fact. I still want you back. I saw your reflection in a shop window pane, and my lungs hit a wall like a high-speeding train. I should've turned left, I should've walked fast, but I lingered for seconds to make the ghost last. Is it pathetic to crave for the sting, to want the thorns more than any new thing? I'm a house that is haunted and likes being used. I'm a heart that is happiest when it is bruised. They say find someone better, find someone kind, but kindness is born when you're out of your mind. With a craving for chaos, a hunger for us, I trade all my peace for a seat on your bus. Even if it's crashing, even if it's wrong, I've been singing the silence for way too long. So I'll leave the light on, just a crack in the door, even though I know what the light is for. It's a trap, it's a tragedy, a desperate act, but I still want you back. Yeah, I still want you back. Come back. I watched your taillight bleed into the rain, a red-stained exit from a world of pain. I was still standing where you said goodbye, with a throat full of dust and a salt-heavy eye. I didn't have words, they were choked in the dark, as you pulled out the roots and you blew out the spark. You didn't look back at the wreck in the street, at the heart that was pulseless and cold at your feet. You took the laughter, the plans and the keys. You left me shaking and down on my knees. The world didn't stop, but my oxygen did. In the shadow of everything secret we hid, you walked to the future, the sky blue and white, while I stayed behind with the wreckage inside. No mercy was shown, no, are you alright? You just left me crying in the middle of the night. The neighbors were sleeping, the street lamps were low. I was a statue with nowhere to go, just a blur in the driveway, a ghost in the gale, with a story that ended and a spirit that's frail. Did it feel like a victory to leave me so small, to watch me collapse and not catch the fall? I'm washing the tear stains from out of my sleeves, but the salt is a burn. There's a cruelty in silence, a blade in the gone that cuts through the skin and it lingers till dawn. I'm drowning in echoes of never again, while you're already miles past the how and the when. The puddles are ripples of things I can't say as I watch the last bit of you drive away. It's a hollow core feeling, a deep-seated dying. Yeah, you left me crying, just left me crying, left me in the rain. I thought the well had finally run dry, that I'd squeezed every teardrop out of the sky. I told my reflection I'm finished and done, that I've buried the ghost of the only one. But then a song plays or the wind hits the door, and I'm back on the tiles, face down on the floor. It's a physical hunger, a hollow point ache, a dam in my chest that is starting to break. I don't wanna do it, I don't wanna fall. I don't wanna see a ghost in the hall, but the soul starts to sing and the vision gets blurred, and I'm choking on every unspoken word. I fought the ocean, I fought the blue, but I still have 1,000 more cries for you. Ooh. Is there a limit, a quota of grief, a moment when sorrow provides some relief? Because I've wept for the mornings and wept for the nights, I've wept for the shadows and wept for the lights. I'm a river of maybe, and where did we go with the current of darling? I still miss you so. I'm mourning a person who's still drawing breath, and it's a slow motion, everyday kind of death. My eyes are heavy, my throat is a stone. It's the loudest sound, being this alone. I'm washing away all the us that is left in this beautiful, terrible act of theft. So let it rain down, let it flood the room, until I am drowned in this velvet gloom. I'll wake up tomorrow and try to be new, but tonight I still cry for you. I still cry for you. One more time.
I saw the storm clouds gathering in your eyes. I saw the restless twitch of your hand on the prize. I told you the fruit wasn't ready to fall, that we needed some time, just a brick in the wall. I begged for a season, a month or a day, to let the smoke settle and clear out the gray. But you had a compass that pointed to now, and you broke every promise and shattered the vow. I told you to wait, I told you to stay, I told you the sun would burn through the gray. But you were a runner, a bird in a cage, and you couldn't wait for the turn of the page. I was building a temple, you wanted a tent. Now I'm left with the wreckage of all that we spent. The harvest is dead and the garden is late, and it's all because I told you to wait. Now you're calling me up from a different town, saying the high didn't last and the walls are all down. You say that you're lonely, you say that I'm right, that you should have stayed through that long bitter night. But you can't unburn a bridge that is ash, you can't stop the thunder after the flash. I was the anchor, you were the tide, and you let the distance decide where to hide. Patience is heavy, it's a burden to hold, while you were so hungry for glitter and gold. I had the blueprint, I had the plan, but you let it all slip through the palm of your hand. So don't tell me sorry, don't tell me come back. There's a hole in the middle where we fell off the track. I'm standing here at the starting gate, but you're already gone. And I told you to wait, yeah, I told you to wait, but you couldn't stay. The logic is sound and the room is all still. I've climbed every mountain and conquered the hill of getting over and moving along, of changing the lyrics to our favorite song. But my hands didn't get the memo today. They still reach for your phone in that old habit way. I'm a ghost in a workshop of broken down parts, trying to jumpstart the engine of two separate worlds. I know that it's hard, I know that it's dead, I know all the warnings the scientists said. I'm stitching the shadows and painting the gray, trying to trip aside and
tried, but God help me, darling, I still try. I try to remember the sound of your laugh before it was cut into jagged-edged half. I try to imagine you're just in the hole, that you're tied to the silence and hearing my call. Is it madness to polish a mirror that's cracked, to wait for a train that is already tracked into a distance I'll never outrun? I'm still holding the matches, though the fire is done. You tell me let go, like it's easy to do, like I'm not just a person who's woven with you. If I stop the trying, then what do I own? Just a handful of salt and a heart made of stone. So I'll keep up the effort, the beautiful waste of chasing a memory I'll never replace. The world says it's over, the stars say goodbye, but I still try. I still try, even now. I was reading the subtext, the lines in your poem. I was looking for shelter, a steadying calm. I mistook your silence for dumb and for grace. 더 쫓아오긴도 넌 살려fit. Heart is pouring my spirit like wine in a glass, watching the hours and the holy things pass. But the glass had a crack that I didn't want to sin. And you weren't drinking, you were drowning me. You didn't have fire, you just had the smoke. You didn't have whispers, you just had a jolt. I was a hurricane, a mountain, a flood, while you were just ice running cold in the blood. It wasn't a maybe, or timing or fate. It was a hollowed out heart, but a locked up gate. I gave you the stars and the heavens above, but the truth is so simple. You didn't love. All the words like they were a shield to keep me from seeing the parts you wouldn't yield. You mirrored my passion, you copied my tone. But when I reached out, I was touching a stone. Was it a costume, a mask for the night, to keep you from shivering in the cold light? Because I was the witness, the anchor, the friend, while you were just waiting for the story to end. There's no us to mourn, there's no we the same. It's just a ghost standing over a grave that was empty from the start. A beautiful lie, and I'm the only one left here to say goodbye. So keep all the memories, be almost, and if I'm cutting the rope and I'm leaving the cliff, the hardest part isn't that you're finally gone. It's knowing that I was the only one. You didn't want. You didn't want. You
The world kept on spinning, the clocks didn't pause. They told me that healing follows the laws of distance and patience, and washing the sheets, of finding new rhythm in different streets. But the glue didn't hold and the stitches just tore. I'm still the same wreckage you left on the floor. I'm a house with no windows, a garden of weeds, growing around all the holes of my knees. They promised a sunrise, a brand new design, and that the walls would eventually fall out of line. But I'm stuck in the fracture, I'm caught in the seam of a nightmare that's dressed like a beautiful dream. I didn't bounce back, I didn't grow strong, I just learned how to carry the nothing alone. You moved to the light, but I'm where you were so keen. God help me, I stayed broken. I see the others, they're mendable things. They're birds that can fly, even on broken wings. But my feathers are heavy with all of your no's. soil where nothing can grow? Is it a choice to remain in the dark, to keep the cold ashes instead of the spark? Or am I just made of a glass that's too thin to ever be whole or be happy again? There's no silver lining, no lesson to learn, just a bridge that's still smoldering after the burn. I'm a ghost of the person I used to believe in the days before you taught me how to breathe. So don't ask me how I am doing today, unless you want silence or words made of gray. The door is still open, the heart is still open, but I stay broken. I stay broken, still in the dark. Coffee's getting cold on your side of the glass. I watch the seasons change, but I can't let them pass. There's a ghost in the hallway, a dent in the road, where we danced to the silence and felt it was enough. Now the closet is empty, just a stray silver thread, and the echo of forever is the only thing said. I've been memorizing shadows, the way they hit the wall, counting every second that I'm waiting for your call. And I've burned every letter, I've locked every door, but the salt in the carpet still tastes like the shore where you told me you loved me, then drifted away, leaving me in the wreckage of a mid-August day. The world is still moving, it's loud and it's blue, but I'm stuck in the static of losing you. Even in a crowd under lights that are gold, I still feel alone. I went back to the corner where we carved out our names, but the bark has grown over like it's hiding our shame. Is it easy for you? Do you breathe different air? Do you look for my fate when you're sitting back there? I'm a notebook of verses with the pages ripped out, just a hollowed out heart filled with whispers and doubt. I bought flowers today just to watch something die, because living without you is a beautiful lie. And I've burned every letter, I've locked every door, but the salt in the carpet still tastes like the shore where you told me you loved me, then drifted away, leaving me in the wreckage of a mid-August day. The world is still moving,
floorboards aren't singing your song. The bed is a desert, the pillows are stone. God, I still feel alone. I still feel alone. I still feel
They told me love was a sanctuary, a place to wash the grit away, that I would stitch the maggot edges on the long and bitter dawn. So I opened up the windows, let your spirit flood the hall. I thought if I gave everything, I wouldn't have to. But your hands, though they were tangled, couldn't reach my deepest ache. And the more of you I swallowed, the more I started to break. Because love didn't fix the cracks in the foundation. It just painted the walls a brighter shade of blue. I was looking for a cure, a holy revelation, that I was dying for a ghost while I was lying next to you. I thought your heart was a medicine, a way to set me free. But I woke up and realized love didn't heal me. We spent 1,000 nights in silence, trying to force the light to climb. But you can't outrun a shadow with a heartbeat in sometime. I poured my heavy secrets into the hollow of your palm, staking the eye of the hurricane for a lasting kind of calm. Now I'm standing in the mirror and the scars are still the same. Love was just a matchstick, it wasn't the whole flame. No, love didn't fix the cracks in the foundation. It just painted the walls a brighter shade of blue. I was looking for a cure, a holy revelation, but I was dying for a ghost while I was lying next to you. I thought your heart was a medicine, a way to set me free. But I woke up and realized love didn't heal me. It's a heavy kind of wisdom, it's a lonely kind of truth, that I wasted all the healing of my wild and desperate youth, thinking someone else could carry what I couldn't bear to hold. But a heart can't be a shelter when it's shivering in the cold. So I'm walking out the door now, with my gravity and pain, learning how to hear my heartbeat through the pounding of the rain. It wasn't your fault, darling, you weren't meant to be the key. It's just that love, no love didn't You just let the latch click, a quiet kind of poison that makes the heart sick. I was counting our heartbeats, thinking they matched, but you were already untied, already unlatched. I looked for a reason in the wake of your stride, but there wasn't a tear or a secret to hide. Just a space on the mattress where warmth used to be, and a version of us that you stripped off of me. You took the umbrella, you took the spare key, you took every version of who I could be. You packed up the records, the books on the shelf, but you left all the hurt for me and myself. No sorry was spoken, no stay could be heard. You didn't even leave me a final cold word. You walked out the exit, a ghost in the glove. You left with a ghost, but you left without love. I'm tracing the outlines of where we once stood, like a crime scene of maybe, and if only we could. Was it hollow for months? Was I kissing a wall? Did you plan the departure while I gave my all? The silence is heavy, it's a physical weight, like a feast that was ruined before I even ate. You didn't look back at the house on the hill, you just left it all standing, deathly and still. They say hate is the end, but they've got it all wrong. Hate is a fire, it's a fierce jagged song, but this is just nothing, a void in the chest. The nothing you gave me is the hardest to rest. I'd take all your anger, I'd take all your spite, over this hollow goodbye in the middle of night. The hallway is stretching, the ceiling is high, and I'm still waiting for a reason to cry. But the well has run dry, and the sky is above, and you're gone. Yeah, you left without love, just a hollow echo, left without love. Yeah, you left without love. Yeah, you left without love. I memorized the logic, I read every page of the books that say healing is just coming of age. I've told all my friends that I'm doing just I've scrubbed out your scent, and I've redrawn the line. My head is a fortress, it's locked and it's mine. It knows every reason we're better apart. It counts all the arguments, the cold and the gray. But my ribs are a cage where a traitor will stay. Because my mind says it's over, my soul says set free. But my heart is a rebel that won't listen to me. It's a dog at the window, it's a hand in the fire. It's a ghost in the garden of dead-end desire. Logic is steady and reason is true, but my heart is a fool, and it still wants you. Walk past your street and I don't turn my head. I've burned all the pictures and stripped down the bed. But then comes the sunset, that particular goal, and suddenly I'm losing the grip of my hold. My pulse starts to rhythm, the sound of your name, like a moth that is homesick for the heat of the flame. It doesn't care about toxic or timing or pride. It just wants to crawl back to your side. Because my mind says it's over, my soul says set free. But my heart is a rebel that won't listen to me. It's a dog at the window, it's a hand in the fire. It's a ghost in the garden of dead-end desire. Logic is steady and reason is true, but my heart is a fool, and it still wants you. It's an ache in the morning, a thrum in the chest, the part of me left that refuses to rest. I can argue with shadows until I am blue, but I can't win a fight against a feeling this true. So I'll keep up the act, I'll play out the part, I'll follow my head while I'm losing my heart. Yeah, the world says move on, and I'm trying to do, but my heart still wants you. It still wants you. I stood in the doorway, a lantern in the gale. I offered the marrow, the wind in your sail. I was the quiet that held up your roof, but you were too busy demanding the proof.
I laid out my devotion like a map on the floor, and you walked across it to get to the door. I was the anchor, the steady, the deep, while you were just counting the secrets you keep. You saw a shadow, but I was the sun. You saw a finish before we'd begun. I gave you the harvest, the wine and the bread, but you only heard what the lyrics had said. I was a wildfire, a mountain, a sea, but you looked right through every version of me. You saw the mountain, but never the dove. Oh darling, you didn't see my love. I wore my heart like a bright neon sign, and I waited for your eyes to finally meet mine. But you were distracted by mirrors and glass, by the ghosts of your failures and ghosts of your past. I wasn't a riddle, I wasn't a game, I was a heart that was calling your name. But you were so certain that love had to sting, that you missed the entire beautiful thing. Now I'm folding the kindness and packing the grace that you couldn't find in the lines of my face. It's a tragedy, really, a comedy of life, that I was a treasure you went out to find. So walk into the twilight, go search for a spark, go look for a feeling that glows in the dark. But one day you'll wake and you'll look to above and realize you just didn't see my love. You were looking right at it, but you didn't see my love. You're looking right at it, but you didn't see my love. I've deleted your number 1,000 times over. I've slept on the sofa to stay in the sober part of my brain, where the logic is king, where I know that you're always didn't mean a thing. I've told every stranger that I'm doing great, that I've scrubbed out the memory and locked up the gate, but the lock is just plastic, the gate is just wire, and I'm still standing here, a moth to the fire. I know that you're toxic, I know that you're gone, I know that the darkness is better than dawn. If the dawn means admitting we're finally through, God help me, I still want you back. I want the arguments, the tears in the hall, I want the version of us that will fall. It's a sickness, a fever, a heart attack, fact. I still want you back. I saw your reflection in a shop window pane, and my lungs hit a wall like a high-speeding train. I should've turned left, I should've walked fast, but I lingered for seconds to make the ghost last. Is it pathetic to crave for the sting, to want the thorns more than any new thing? I'm a house that is haunted and likes being used. I'm a heart that is happiest when it is bruised. They say find someone better, find someone kind, but kindness is boring when you're out of your mind. With a craving for chaos, a hunger for us, I trade all my peace for a seat on your bus. Even if it's crashing, even if it's wrong, I've been singing the silence for way too long. So I'll leave the light on, just a crack in the door, even though I know what the light is for. It's a trap, it's a tragedy, a desperate acting, but I still want you back. Watched your tail light bleed into the rain, a red-stained exit from a world of pain. I was still standing where you said goodbye, with a throat full of dust and a salt-heavy eye. I didn't have words, they were choked in the dark. As you pulled out the roots and you blew out the spark, you didn't look back at the wreck in the street, at the heart that was pulseless and cold at your feet. You took the laughter, the plans and the keys. You left me shaking and down on my knees. The world didn't stop, but my oxygen did. In the shadow of every deep secret we hid, you walked to the future, the sky blue and white, while I stayed behind with the wreckage inside. No mercy was shown, no are you alright? You just left me crying in the middle of night. The neighbors were sleeping, the street lamps were low. I was a statue motor go? Just a blur in the driveway, a ghost in the gale, with a story that ended and a spirit that's frail. Did it feel like a victory to leave me so small, to watch me collapse and not catch the fall? I'm washing the tear stains from out of my sleeves, but the salt is a permanent mark that you leave. There's a cruelty in silence, a blade in the gone that cuts through the skin, and it lingers till dawn. I'm drowning in echoes of never again, while you're already miles past the how and the when. The puddles are ripples of things I can't say, as I watch the last bit of you drive away. It's a hollow core feeling, a deep-seated dying. Yeah, you left me crying, just left me crying, left me in the rain. I thought the well had finally run dry, that I'd squeezed every teardrop out of the sky. I told my reflection I'm finished and done, that I've buried the ghost of the only one. But then a song plays, oh, the wind hits the door, and I'm back on the tiles, face down on the floor. It's a physical hunger, a hollow point ache, a dam in my chest that is starting to break. I don't wanna do it, I don't wanna fall, I don't wanna see your ghost in the hall. But the salt starts to sting, and the vision gets blurred, and I'm choking on every unspoken word. I fought the ocean, I fought the blue, but I still have 1,000 more cries for you. Is there a limit, a quota of greed, a moment when sorrow provides some relief? Because I've wept for the mornings and wept for the nights, I've wept for the shadows and wept for the lights. I'm a river of maybe, and where did we go? With a current of darling, I still miss you so. I'm mourning a person who's still drawing breath, and it's a slow motion, everyday kind of death. My eyes are heavy, my throat is a storm. Is the loudest sound being this alone?
this velvet gloom. I'll wake up tomorrow and try to be new. But tonight I still cry for you. Still cry for you. One more time. I saw the storm clouds gathering in your eyes. I saw the restless twitch of your hand on the prize. I told you the fruit wasn't ready to fall, that we needed some time, just a brick in the wall. I begged for a season, a month or a day, to let the smoke settle and clear out the gray. But you had a compass that pointed to now, and you broke every promise and shattered the vow. I told you to wait, I told you to stay, I told you the sun would burn through the gray. But you were a runner, a bird in a cage, and you couldn't wait for the turn of the page. I was building a temple you wanted to tend. Now I'm left with the wreckage of all that we spent. The harvest is dead and the garden is late, and it's all we call. I told you to wait. Now you're calling me up from a different town, saying the high didn't last and the walls are all down. You say that you're lonely, you say that I'm right, that you should have stayed through the long bitter night. But you can't unburn a bridge that is ashes. You can't stop the thunder after the flash. I was the anchor, you were the tide, and you let the distance decide where to hide. Patience is heavy, it's a burden to hold, while you were so hungry for glitter and gold. I had the blueprint, I had the plan, but you let it all slip through the palm of your hand. So don't tell me sorry, don't tell me come back. There's a hole in the middle where we fell off the track. I'm standing here at the starting gate, but you're already gone. And I told you to wait. Yeah, I told you to wait, but you couldn't stay. Logic is on, and the room is all stuck. I've climbed every mountain and conquered the hill of getting over
over a line of changing the lyrics to our favorite song. And my hands didn't get the memo today. They still reach for your phone in that old habit way. I'm a ghost in a workshop of broken down parts, trying to jumpstart the engine of two separate hearts. I know that it's hollow, I know that it's dead, I know all the warnings the scientists said. I'm stitching the shadows and painting the gray, trying to trick the sun into staying away. It's a losing battle, a desperate hurt, but good help turn, I still try. Try to remember the sound of your laugh before it was cut into jagged-edged half. I try to imagine you're just in the hall, that you're tied to the silence, hearing my call. Is it madness to polish a mirror that's cracked, to wait for a train that is already tracked into a distance I'll never outrun? I'm still holding the matches, though the fire is done. They tell me let go, like it's easy to do, like I'm not just a person who's woven with you. If I stop the trying, then what do I own? Just a handful of salt and a heart made of stone. Even now, I was reading the subtitles, the lines in your palm. I was looking at shelter, a steady aircon. I mistook your silence for depth and for grace, and I built a whole kingdom in glance of your face. I was pouring my spirit like wine in a glass, watching the hours and the holy things pass. But the glass had a crack that I didn't wanna see. And you weren't drinking, you were drowning me. You didn't have fire, you just had the smoke. You didn't have whispers, you just had a joke. I was a hurricane, a mountain, a flood, while you were just ice falling cold in the blood. It wasn't a maybe, or timing, or fate. It was a hollowed out heart at a locked up gate. I gave you the stars and the heavens above, but the truth is so simple. You didn't love. Used all the words like they were a shield to keep me from seeing the parts you wouldn't yield. You mirrored my passion, you copied my tone. But when I reached out, I was touching a stone. Was it a costume, a mask for the night, to keep you from shivering in the cold light? Because I was the witness, the anchor, the friend, while you were just waiting for the story to end. There's no us to mourn, there's no we to save. It's just a ghost standing over a grave that was empty from the start. A beautiful lie, and I'm the only one left here to say goodbye. So keep all the memories, the almost, and if I'm cutting the rope and I'm leaving the cliff, the hardest part isn't that you're finally gone. It's knowing that I was the only one. You didn't want, you kept on spinning, the clocks didn't pause. They told me that healing follows the loss of distance and patience, and washing the sheets, of finding new rhythm in different streets. But the glue didn't hold and the stitches just tore. I'm still the same wreckage you left on the floor. I'm a house with no windows, a garden of weeds growing around all the holes of my knees. They promised us sun dependable things. They're birds that can fly, even on broken wings. But my feathers are heavy with all of your new. And I'm rooted in soil where nothing can grow. Is it a choice to remain in the dark, to keep the cold ashes instead of the spark? Or am I just made of a glass that's too thin to ever be whole or be happy again? There's no silver lining, no lesson to learn, just a bridge that's still smoldering after the burn. I'm a ghost of the person I used to believe, in the days before you taught me how to breathe. So don't ask me how I am doing today, unless you want silence or words made of gray. The door is still open, the heart is still open, but I stay broken. Yeah, I stay broken. Still in the dark.
Windows shake with midnight rain, and every drop repeats your name. I turn the lights on in the hall, like that could change what changed it all. Your shoes are gone from by the door, but I still hear you on the floor. And every creak this house still keeps, and all the sleep I never sleep. I try to fold a hurt away like laundry from a colder day, but grief has hands, it pulls things out and leaves your memory all around. After your rain fell in every room, even the sunlight felt like gloom. I learned how silence gets so loud when love walks out without a sound. You left and everything stayed blue, the walls, the nights, the thought of you. But I'm still here beneath the pain, breathing through the after rain. I drove past where we used to talk, that little street, that moonlit block. The neon sign still flickers red, like all the words we never said. My friends all tell me I'll be fine, and maybe they're not wrong this time. But healing isn't clean or fast, it's missing you, then letting pass. Some nights I reach, some nights I don't, some nights I pray, some nights I won't. But every dawn I make it through, a little less undone by you. After your rain fell in every room, even the sunlight felt like gloom. I learned how silence gets so loud when love walks out without a sound. You left and everything stayed blue, the walls, the nights, the thought of you. But I'm still here beneath the pain, breathing through the
slowly went. It washed the hurt but not the imprint. I still remember and I still ache, but not in every breath I take. You left and I thought I'd disappear. Now I'm learning why I'm still here. Not as your shadow, not the same, but stronger through the after rain. After you rain, then morning came, and I'm still here, learning my name, learning my name.
I am not enough. That's what my mirror says. After all the nights I waited, after all the tears I hid, I measured every sentence so I wouldn't make you leave. I turned my needs into silence and called it being sweet. I tried to be easier, tried to be less, but the more I disappeared, the more you wanted rest. I am not enough, and it hurts to say it loud, because I gave you everything and you still walked out. I am not enough in the story you chose to write, but I was enough to love you with my whole life. So maybe I'm not broken, maybe it wasn't my job to be perfect for a love that didn't want my heart. For days I blame myself for asking for simple honesty, but love shouldn't feel like begging just to be seen. They say I'll find someone who won't make me feel this small, but right now all I feel is how I tried and still I fall. I am not enough, and it hurts to say it loud, because I gave you everything and you still walked out. I am not enough in the story you chose to write, but I was enough to love you with that didn't want my heart. If I could talk to my younger self, I'd tell her don't shrink down, don't trade your peace for attention, don't beg to be around, because the right love won't punish you for needing to be held, and you don't have to lose yourself to be somebody's world. I am not enough for the person you became, but I'm enough for healing, enough to take my name back from all the doubts you planted, back from all the nights I cried. I am not enough for you, but I'm enough to survive. am so stupid for calling it a sign, for turning all your silence into reasons you were mine. I saw the way you faded, I felt the shift in you, but I kept making excuses like love told me to. I kept choosing your potential over what you really did. I kept loving the idea while the truth stayed hid. I am so stupid for begging you to stay, for blaming my own heart when you walked away. I am so stupid for thinking I could change someone who was comfortable letting love turn strange. But maybe I'm not stupid, maybe I just love you true, and you didn't know how to hold it, so it broke in two. I am so stupid for letting you come back, for trusting sweet apologies that never held their track. You said you needed space, I gave you all you asked, but you were building distance while I wore a mask. They say I should be angry, but anger isn't clean. It's just another way to miss you in between. I am so stupid for begging you to stay, for braving my own heart when you walked away. I am so stupid for thinking I could change someone who was comfortable letting love turn strange. But maybe I'm not stupid, maybe I just loved you true, and you didn't know how to hold it, so it broke in two. If I could talk to myself back then, I'd say don't shrink your light, don't call it love if you feel scared every single night, because love is not a riddle, love is not a test, and the right one won't leave you feeling less than your best.